In this video demonstration, I will show you the basic features of TradeSift so you can create a new project and successfully navigate around the TradeSift interface. After you have successfully installed TradeSift, you can launch the program via the Windows Start button on your computer screen and then search for TradeSift. Alternatively, during the installation process, TradeSift will have placed an icon on your desktop, so you can start the program by double-clicking on this. When you first start TradeSift, this dialog box is displayed, which asks you what you would like to do. This gives you a quick shortcut to common tasks, like creating a new project or opening the last project you worked on. To create a new project, click on this option. You will then be asked to choose the location of your new project. By default, your project will be saved in a TradeSift Projects folder in your Documents section of your computer, but you can choose any location you would like by clicking on the Choose Your Own Location option in the drop-down menu here, and selecting your chosen folder from this window. However, in this example, I will use the default option. Then enter the name of your project, and if you would like, you can also include a description. Then click OK. You will now see the TradeSift user interface. There are 5 main areas of the screen. The navigator on your left, which includes all the options available for you to start new analysis, create new documents, and load new data. The Project Explorer on the right, which houses all your saved items within the TradeSift project. The main window is here, which is currently blank, but once you start your analysis, this is where all of your working tabs will be displayed. The tip panel at the bottom of the screen, and finally, the options bar that runs across the top of the screen here. You can tailor the appearance of your screen from the options bar, and you can hide areas of the screen by unchecking these boxes here. You can also pin and unpin the navigator and the Project Explorer panels to the side of the screen using the little pin icon here, so they take up less space on the screen. To expand the panels, you simply need to hover your mouse over the name of the panel here, like so. You can also drag and move certain areas of the screen to further tailor the way the information is shown. This is particularly useful if you are using a small laptop screen, as you will want to maximize the space available for the main window. The Help tab houses the user manual, information about your TradeSift version and license, a link for you to provide feedback on the program, a support function which allows you to send an email with a particular problem to the TradeSift team, and an option for you to check for the latest version of the program. The user manual can also be accessed at any point by clicking the question mark icon in the top right-hand corner of the screen, and it is also available on the TradeSift website. The Home tab allows you to create a new project, open an existing project, close the current project, and save, export, and print your items. Saving items within your project can be done in a number of ways. Firstly, the Save options shown here allow you to save items within TradeSift. They are currently grey because we do not have any data or items in the main window. When you save an item using these buttons here, the item is displayed and stored in the Project Explorer. Secondly, when you close a tab which has data, a chart, or other savable item on it, TradeSift will ask if you would like to save it. If you choose to save the item this way, it will also be saved in the Project Explorer, so you can reopen it at any point throughout your analysis. And thirdly, if you close TradeSift by clicking on the X button at the top of the screen, Tradesift will remember any unsaved tabs you had open and recall these when you next open the program. It will also recall any saved items you had open, so when you reopen your Tradesift project, it will be in exactly the same state as when you closed it. The project itself, which includes all of your saved items, is automatically saved by Tradesift. You are therefore only required to save the items within the project. For example, if I open a recent project from the Home tab here, you can see Tradesift has reopened a project with both saved and unsaved active tabs open, which is just how I left it last time I was using the project. I will continue this demonstration video using this project because, unlike the project I created at the beginning of the video, this project already has data loaded into it and has items saved within it, so I will be able to show you much more of Tradesift's functionality. So, to continue where we left off on the previous project, the options bar. We discussed the Home, Help and View tabs. However, now that we have some active data tabs open in the main window, you can see that additional options tabs are displayed that correspond to the active data tab. If I switch between tabs, you can see the additional options tabs change according to the data tab which is currently open. Now let's move on to the navigator. The navigator is divided into two sections. The bottom section gives you access to the 5 key areas within the Tradesift program. When you click on these buttons, the upper section of the navigator panel displays the options within these areas. For example, if you want to load data from files, click this in the bottom section of the navigator and then select the type of data you want to load in the upper section. As Tradesift does not come with preloaded data, you will need to download this or use your own national data. For more information, please see the How to Load Trade Data and the How to Load Tariff Data videos. Once you have loaded the data, the View Data section of the navigator allows you to access the data to start the analysis. As you can see, the upper section of the navigator allows you to select the type of data you would like to analyze. Again, if you click on Indicators in the bottom section of the navigator, all the available indicators within your version of Tradesift are displayed in the upper section. The navigator also includes the Document section, which allows you to write or load Word documents within Tradesift, or use Sheets, the inbuilt spreadsheets function. And it also allows you to access the reference data to search product groups or products. So the navigator is usually the first place you will go when starting a new project or piece of analysis. Now on to the Project Explorer, which I touched on briefly earlier. This is where all of your saved items are stored, including analysis, data selections, indicators, charts, ranges, tables, and documents. Whenever you save anything within your Tradesift project, it will appear in the relevant section of the Project Explorer here. For most items within Tradesift, you save them by using the Save options in the Home tab, as explained previously. This saves information in the Active tab, and then it will appear in the Project Explorer so you can recall it at any point throughout your analysis. The only exception to this rule is when you save a range. Saved ranges are a list of products or countries that are of particular importance to your analysis. They might be the top exported products, top import sources, selected agricultural goods, clothing exports, or anything you wish. These can be saved within Tradesift using the Save Range button, which can be found on the additional tabs in the options bar, which are relevant to the Active Data tab. For example, here it is found on the Trade in Goods tab because trade data is displayed in the active window. For a more detailed example of how to use the saved range function, please see the video How to Sort and Filter Your Data, and also see the video How to Calculate and Interpret an RCA to see how you can use these ranges to limit your analysis. In addition, the tip panel at the bottom of the screen also provides useful information to help you learn how to use TradeSift. You can access more tips by clicking on the Next Tip button in the right of this panel so you can keep learning new ways to manipulate the data. Now lastly, onto the main window. You can have multiple data tabs open at once. This allows you to quickly switch between items and analysis such as charts, indicators, data, and your written reports. You can also drag these tabs out of the main TradeSift window by clicking and holding the tab handle here. You can now see this data tab is independent from the TradeSift window. You can move this around or position it alongside other data tabs so you can see multiple tabs simultaneously. To reposition the tab back within the main TradeSift window, just drag this window and release it in its previous position, like so. I hope this video will help you navigate around the TradeSift user interface, but remember, the user manual can be accessed via the question mark icon in the top right-hand corner of the screen, and you can always contact us if you have any questions. And for more demonstration videos, please visit tradesift.com. Thank you very much for watching.